Good morning, my friends. Today is Wednesday. I know today is gonna be kind of a wet day because we got the rain coming in later. But I notice and see right now that the sun has risen. So if today stays nice and glorious, I believe the sun will be out as ever. But today, may want to be on the lookout for the rain. So today I am making another poem video. This is part 14. The last one was number 13. And 13, I've written a poem called Injustice 2 Frontline. So today I have three new poems I'm going to read to you guys. And before I get to that, I just want to say I hope you guys are staying very safe and staying where you are. Yeah, staying very safe as ever, because not only do we have the quarantine era still going on, but we got something else bigger going on the news as ever. The rioting, the incident that happened a couple of days ago. I mean, it has been spread all over it's been spread all over, mostly over the state. I mean, there have been riots, there has been madness, chaos has been awake as ever. I mean, the kind of chaos you have never seen before. I'm telling you, what we've seen on the news lately has been turned to how do I say this? Has been turned to a chaotic festival like you've never seen before. But I just want to say, try not to think about it. Try to think of positive thoughts. This, well, I'm this, yeah. Try to think of positive thoughts just to keep you going, and try not to think of anything that will lead you to what is happening right now. So hang in there, hang in there. This will come to an end as everything continues to fully return to normal as ever. So for today, I have three poems I'm going to read to you guys just to keep you guys busy and occupied. And I hope you guys enjoy these three, because the past few days I tried to think of new poems to write, and I was like having some sort of something that you all may know of when it comes to writing a poem, or a song that you may have known. Like, say something like writer's block. I mean, that's what was happening to me. But as I started to calm down, I believe I started writing new poems that came to me as I wrote them, and right now I have three new ones today. So allow me to read these three to you as I get started right now. So I'm going to allow me to read you these poems that I have in store for you guys today. All right. The first one is called The Spear of Revenge. So get ready as I read this to you guys. The time has come to stand my ground. I see an ancient spear that was found. Revenge has entered the next page, where a war will be waged. My promise will not be broken this year. I may vow to face what is near. My eyes have seen the rain before, a weather you can never ignore. The raindrops can sense our note, the very same one we wrote. Justice will not be shattered as we end the real matter. My wounds are on the road to being healed while having a memorable meal. God knows this will not end until something is definitely mend. All right, that was number one. Get ready to show you number two. Get ready for number two. This one is based on an area that I grew very fond of, and that would be in somewhere in Connecticut. All right, this poem is dedicated to a friend of mine that I remember from my time with Easter Seals, who are helping me look for a job as I was looking for something to start my life with, to start my life as it was going, to start my life. Yeah, I was looking for something to keep my life going. So I was looking for a job at the time, and I remember Easter Seals, and I remember a very good friend of mine who I miss seeing very much. I used to see her whenever I saw her as I was looking for jobs. Yeah. And I noticed that she doesn't work at Easter Seals anymore. So, yeah, right now, yeah. I asked one of my other friends that I remember from Easter Seals to see how she's doing, because I miss seeing her all the time. Yeah, yeah. Not only is Jenna's my favorite one. Not only is she my favorite, but I also have a second favorite. And this poem is dedicated to a very good friend of mine. Her name is Shannon Pierleoni. Shannon, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed this next poem I have in store for you, because this one is dedicated to you. I miss seeing you very much, and I hope to see you again someday when you come for a visit, whenever the time comes. Yeah, And I say the same for your husband, Anthony, because I know he used to work at Common Ground before he moved on to something new for his life. For his life. So this poem is dedicated to you as I read this to you right now. So this poem is called Wallingford's Dancing Masquerade. You're going to love this one because this one is very good. And like I said, this one is dedicated to you. Wallingford has given me a second chance. The time has come for a lovely dance. The event will be held by a queen, a wonderful one I have seen. She and I have a friendship that will never end, something you can never bend. I remember when she and I really met, a moment you can never forget. When I see her every year, she hugs and calls me love or dear. Our bond was very sweet and beautiful to capture, the kind that was very ready to endure. I was thrilled when it was made, which created the fantastic masquerade. Shannon was the queen's glorious name, a gorgeous one that really came. Our connection is something you can never crush. From the time I gave her a lovely and sweet brush. Say hello to a friendship that was found. The night has risen with a marvelous sound. Her smile comes with bright that would start the precious light. And Shannon, like I said, this poem is dedicated to you because I noticed that, well, Nicole told me, you all know, you remember Nicole from Easter Seals, yeah, who I also love because now I see her at Common Ground pretty much all the time. Yeah. Yeah, she told me that you're living in Wallingford. Yep, yep. And if you ever come and visit, I hope to see you again because I miss seeing you very much and I'd love to see you again someday. And like I said, this poem that I had already read right now is dedicated straight to you, and I hope you love this one. All right, I have one last poem, and this will be it. The next one is called something that must come to an end because right now it seems to be rising as ever, and I mean it's starting to rise to the top as become the new's biggest main problem to be publicizing as ever. Yeah. So this must come to an end. As I call this, the third poem I have written is called "The End of Injustice." So allow me to read this one to you guys. Injustice has become the main matter, responsible for causing a huge shatter. Society is falling apart this year. The main problem has made things not clear. Riots are starting to exist due to a scar on someone's wrist. I see fire bottles waking up the flame. This nightmare is responsible to be blamed. The streets are becoming a mess, something you have never guessed. Madness has already descended, the one thing we want to end. I would love to see injustice fall, just to end this crazy and chaotic ball. There you have it. That was the third poem I have written. So I hope you guys enjoy these poems, and I want to take the time to say this. I mean, what's happening in the news right now, I mean, try not to think about it very much because I know that was kind of happening to me as I was trying to find more poems as I was trying to think of new poems to write. And I noticed that what's been happening lately has been publicizing as ever. It's been very publicizing as ever. I mean, becoming huge and noticed, and people are starting to wonder when this is going to end. I promise you this is going to end very soon, just like with the quarantine era. So right now, try to think of positive thoughts. Don't let nothing wretched get into your mind, get into your head as ever. Try to think of positive thoughts. Think of something that keeps you going. Think of something wonderful, amazing, and glorious as ever. All right. And like I said, for the second poem, the Wallingford poem is dedicated to you, Shannon. I hope you loved that one because it was dedicated straight to you. Because I miss seeing you very much, and I hope to see you again someday. Yeah, I know she don't work at Easter Seals anymore, but I would love to see you again someday because I miss seeing you very much. So that's pretty much it. So there you have it for today's video, Denzel's poem video part 14. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I look forward to making another one. So thank you for your time, and hope to see you guys again next time.